What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, I'll show you step by step on how to draw the werewolf from Werewolf by Night. Let's begin today's lesson in the center of our page with the brow. I'm going to leave a gap in the center. Let's start over on the left side. We're going to draw a curve that goes out and up towards the edge of the brow. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now I'm going to go back to the inside and curl up the brow, coming in and then up. Now you want to tuck the eyes in underneath the brow. From the outside, we'll step in. Just going to curl this down and then bend that up on the inside. Let's add a fold underneath the eyes. From the inside, we'll curl this down and out. I'm also going to add a fold in between the brow with a curve going up and then down. Now from here, we're going to work our way down the side of the muzzle and come down towards the bottom. So we'll start underneath the left eye, curve this in, and then bend that down. Do the same thing on the right. I'm going to round at the bottom of the muzzle and pull that up in the center. Come down and then up. Let's add the nose along the bottom of the muzzle. We're going to start with a point, angle this up and out towards the left and right side. I'm going to round up the side of the nose and pull that back in. From the bottom, just bend this up towards the top. Then we'll curve this down and then in towards the center. And then we'll fill the inside of the nose in black. Now let's move out to the side and draw on the cheeks. We're going to start on the outside of the left eye, curve the cheek going around, and we'll just tuck that in toward the side of the muzzle. Let's go to the bottom of the muzzle on the side. Just going to open up the jaw, going around and then in. Close out the bottom with a slight curve. Now we want to add two large fangs along the bottom. From this point, we'll step in, curve this around, and then up towards the top. Then this out and back down towards the side. Let's add two smaller teeth in the center. I want to add two smaller fangs along the top. Curving this down and in. And we'll bend that back up towards the top. Now I'm going to add the bottom edge of the tongue in between the teeth. Come down and up. Let's fill the side of the mouth in black, going around the teeth. And we'll fill in the bottom of the mouth. Now we're going to move out to the side and add some fur around the cheeks. Let's start from the brow, step out, goes out and then down on both sides. I just want to taper that back in with a curve coming in towards the side of the cheek. Let's add another larger one, curving down and then out. And we'll pull this back down and then in towards the side. Let's add a fold along the bottom, coming down and in. Let's add another point, going out and then up. And we'll pull this down and then in towards the lower jaw. Let's add one more curl, going out and then down towards the side. Let's pull this back in towards the side of the jaw. And we'll follow the curve of the jaw coming down and in towards the bottom. And I'll round out the bottom of the chin. Now I'm going to go back and add a fold underneath the cheekbones. Curve this in and then down. Let's add some fur underneath the chin. Starting on the left, come down in, taper that up. Let's add a longer point. Go up. Now along the side, go out and up underneath the chin. Let's go back up to the top and add a fold across the brow. From this point, we'll step up, curve this up and out. Now we're going to work our way out towards the tip of the ear. From the left brow, let's step up, start with a curve going up, and bend that out. Now you want to bend the ear going back up toward the tip. Let's work our way around the side of the ear, coming down and then bending that in. Let's add the fold inside the ear. Starting from the bottom, curve this out and up, just aiming towards the tip of the ear. And we'll fold in the back side. Stepping down, follow the curve of the ear coming around, and just pull that back in towards the bottom of the fold. Let's add some fur in between the ears. Starting on the left, curve this up and in, bring that back down, and you go a little bit higher in the middle, coming down and then across. Let's go to the inside of the right ear, curve this up and in, and bring that back down. Now this character has a large hunchback, so we'll start on the inside left ear. We're going to add some fur, going up and in, taper that back down, go up and in. Now I'm just going to pull that back up towards a point, and bring this back down. On the side, go up and across, come down towards the right, and add one more point of fur coming in, and bend the back coming towards the ear. Now I'm going to go to the outside of the ear and continue the back coming down towards the shoulder. Let's start from the outside left ear, goes out and then down. Let's add some fur, going up with a short line, bend this around and then in. Let's round out the shoulders, starting from the side, bend this out and then down. Add a point of fur, come around and down, add another point, and then we'll continue that curve coming in towards the arm. Now from here, we're going to go back down and draw the bottom edge of the chest. Let's start from the side, curve the chest coming down and then in just beside the jaw. Now we taper the body coming in towards the hips. Starting back over on the left, come in and then down. Let's connect the hips with the curve and come down in behind that fur and bring that up on the right. Now we're going to continue working down towards the bottom of the feet. In the center, let's step down, add a curve, going up and then down. And then we'll leave a small gap in the center, go to the left side, curve the leg coming down and then out. Let's go back up to the hips and draw the outside of the thigh. Let's start from the left hip, bend this out and then down towards the same height. Now you want to bend the knee, coming around and then pull that in. Let's go to the inside of the thigh, draw a short angled line coming down and in towards the heel. Bend the foot, coming down and then out. Now we want to continue working out towards the claws. Let's start from the bottom of the foot, just curve this down and up. And we'll draw on the first claw. Start by going up towards the top, bend that down, and we'll pull that back in towards the bottom of the foot with a curve. Let's stack 2 more claws on either side. Start from the top, go up and then down, and then just tuck that in towards the side, and then we'll do that one more time. Now we're going to go to the top of the last claw, curve the foot going up, and I'm just going to bring this back down on top of the heel. And we'll move underneath the knee, curve the leg coming down, and bend that out on top of the foot. And now we're going to go back up to the top and draw the inside of the arm. Let's start from the side of the chest, curve the bicep, coming down, and then out. And then underneath the bicep, curve the forearm, coming down, and then in, towards the wrist. And then we'll draw in the thumb. From the wrist, draw a short angled line coming in, curve the thumb, coming down and out towards the tip of the claw. Now I want to work our way back up and then out towards the hand. Let's add in the claws. Starting up here, come around, and bend that in. And then from the tip, work our way around and back up. Let's add another claw in behind. From the side, come down and in, all the way around towards the hand. Now let's do that one more time. From the side, come around and in, then it's around and then up towards the wrist. Now from here we're going to go back up and draw the back side of the arm. Let's start from the shoulder, then it's out, and then down towards the elbow. Let's add a point of fur, coming back in. Now we want to round up the elbow and pull that in towards the forearm. Let's add a point of fur pointing up, going out and up, and bend this down and then in towards the outside of the wrist. Now I want to go back and separate the claw. Going around with a curve, starting with the thumbs, and we'll separate each of the fingers. And once we completed our drawing, we'll sign our artwork and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how we draw the werewolf from Werewolf by Night. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your request in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.